So, is the hype leading up to G20 in our nation justified? And does the summit really has the scope to contribute significantly to its agenda of working towards sustainable development goals or green development, technological transformation, digital public infrastructure, multilateral institutions, and women-led development?
Right. I mean, G20 as an institution is not a very powerful institution. It is not a very consequential institution as far as outcomes in world politics are concerned. However, I think symbolism is important, and that's what India has focused on in the during its G20 presidency. Symbolism is important because what is happening as part of the symbolism? India has made G20 as one of its core foreign policy agendas. India has also brought on board the concerns of the global south on debt restructuring, on inclusive development, on technology transfer, on the question of climate change, women-led development, etc., etc. At a time when the global west or the global north is focused more on the Ukraine war, great power competition, etc., etc., and not really focused on what is happening in the rest of the world, in the developed, underdeveloped world, or developing world, or the global south, as it were. It takes organizations or institutions of this kind to bring forth those concerns to begin with. So when Prime Minister Modi said a few months ago at the G20 foreign ministers meeting, global governance has failed, he said, and then he went on to say that we have, meaning G20 has a responsibility towards those who are not present in this role. Meaning what? That India is playing a role of bringing the concerns of the voiceless in the international system to the high negotiating tables of great power politics. That's what India is doing in that. So I think that the symbolism is really interesting from a global south point of view.